Briscoe is ready for the big cage match coming up at Forbidden Door 1 week from tomorrow. Nick Jackson extends the hand. Oh! Blake Christian will have none of it. Attacks Nick at the beginning.
Cocky and innovative Blake Christian, the red-headed stepchild of pro wrestling, if you will, defied doubters, exceeding his vanilla image. And right now, though, the tag team synergy of the Young Bucks.
How about that assisted drop kick that time?
The gutbuster, neckbreaker, backbreaker combo from Matt and Nick Jackson. Digging deep into their playbook. But in comes Jungle Jack Perry. Step up, Tijeras takes down Jay Lethal and Perry. And Lethal spill over the top to the outside.
Fans love it, and now the Bucks go from one end to the other, and a little do-si-do.
And Nick, high five, center of the ring, and Nigel brought up how Matt and Nick Jackson, Jack Perry, they had Kenny Omega's back this past Wednesday at Dynamite. In the face of TMDK, the Mighty Don't Kneel, the team that Zack Sabre Jr. in New Japan Pro Wrestling is the leader of. It will be Omega and Sabre at Forbidden Door 1 week from tomorrow night for the first time ever inside an AEW ring.
A huge matchup, no question about it. Forbidden Door is all about dream matches. Doesn't get much bigger than Zack Sabre Jr. and Kenny Omega. But right now, big risk.
Oh, Jim Perry with a rope that time. Quickly back to the ring. Here comes Jungle Jack again. From the tope, the fans love it. He's going to go back. Oh, Jay Lethal swinging a miss. Perry one step ahead. Jay, one of the great veterans in all of wrestling.
Jack Perry flat-footed off the ring apron and caught the flat of the boot of Blake Christian. And meanwhile, through the ropes, diving drop kick from Matt. Yeah, Matt Jackson now, brother. Nick over the top, 2 for 1.
The Bucks are sensational. No question about it. Fans love every bit of it.
Remains to be seen whether they can reclaim their crown atop the World Tag Team titles. As I mentioned briefly earlier, you fellas were there this past week on Dynamite. Cope and Cage moonlighting as production hands to jump the dogs, and certainly they made a statement.
And they get their title, or their chance to go up against the dogs one more time. Titles on the line coming up 1 week from Sunday at Forbidden Door. Look at that.
Great triple offense from the Elite. Cover made by Jack Perry. That was awesome!
Only a 2 count. Jack Perry with Rick Knox saying that should have been a 3.
Tony, you know, we have great AEW World Trios champions in the conglomeration. Orange Cassidy, Roger Strong, Kyle O'Reilly. They're otherwise occupied at Forbidden Door, being part of that massive 12-man tag team steel cage match. But I like what I'm seeing out of the Bucks and Jack Perry tonight.
Well, I don't think there's any question that those 3 men, if you will, would get a shot at the Trios Championship. I think it'd be a great matchup. Outside.
Blake Christian.
He's taking on everyone. Look at this. And Lee Johnson coming through.
The head scissors. Both Matt and Nick Jackson. Meanwhile, Jack Perry caught inverted in the corner. And Jay Lethal the tope.
Well, listen, Jay Lethal and the Bucks have a long-standing issue that dates back to 2012. And look at that. Fans, this opening bout continues. Who will win in our Trios match? Stay with us. Collision, we are 1 week and a day away from Forbidden Door. It's a Trios match. Open up our telecast, the Young Bucks team with former national champion Jack Perry against the Lethal Twist. Right now, Jack Perry trying to fight off the members of the Lethal Twist and cannot. What a triple team move that was.
Nigel, this trio of Jay Lethal, Blake Christian, and Lee Johnson has made quite an impact in Ring of Honor, and now Jack Perry feeling the effects of it here in the AEW ring.
They have really divided the brand when it comes to Ring of Honor. Taking shortcut after shortcut, and ultimately scoring some very impressive victories and building plenty of momentum.
Fans, want to remind you that coming up a week from tomorrow at Forbidden Door, it is going to be the dream match we've all been talking about. Zack Sabre Jr. will take on Kenny Omega one-on-one. One of the great matches coming up live from San Jose, California.
It will be the third singles meeting in their careers, but the first time ever inside an AEW ring. Just under a decade since the last time those two men have crossed paths, and it's hard to believe we're a week and a day away from that. Jack Perry!
How about that? Jack Perry with a bum leg and everything was able to get that down. Now, can he make a tag? No! Jay Lethal, the veteran, stands in the middle.
The ring generalship of Jay Lethal coming into play there, but Jack Perry, comebacker lariat.
How about Jack Perry's efforts? Tag is made. Matt will come in. Blake Christian goes down, and now Lee Johnson, and now Jay Lethal.
Blake Christian cutting off the momentum
Absolutely.
of Matt Jackson. He and Lee Johnson looking to go to work. But Matt Jackson takes a leap and takes down both men.
Great action to begin Collision this week. A reminder, Forbidden Door Week is coming up beginning Wednesday with Dynamite Live at 8/7 Central on TBS and HBO Max. Next Saturday, Collision 8/7 Central, followed by the Countdown to Forbidden Door. And then on Sunday of next week, the buy-in kicks things off at 7/4 Pacific on HBO Max, Prime Video X, YouTube, and Facebook, followed by Forbidden Door live at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on HBO Max and pay-per-view. Now remember, the buy-in is free on all the platforms we talked about. And here goes Matt Jackson, little locomotion. Oh! Into the corner, how about that?
Crushing blow in the corner, but wait a second. Lethal taken out on the outside.
Blake Christian hoisted up. Up on top.
Looking perhaps for the drop.
Hit it. 1, 2, and Jay Lethal barely makes a save.
Fans, it's red-hot action here tonight on Collision. The action will continue all summer long, especially as AEW Beach Break presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater, headed to the beautiful beaches of Clearwater, Florida. You can catch all the action live at the Baycare Sound on Wednesday, July 8th. Grab your tickets right now, AEWTIX.com.
And to the top, here goes Matt Jackson. Nick's on the other side.
Stereo optic.
Oh, wow.
Well done.
That's the danger of that countdown, Nigel. It allows the opponent to know exactly when the Young Bucks are going to attack.
3 clear seconds for the Swirl to get up there and stop the Young Bucks, but
Yeah, the Young
the Bucks have turned things back around.
They have.
Power bombs from across the ring.
And look at this. Stereo. And they've got all the sharpshooters on both ends.
Jay Lethal's in. Oh, he got trapped.
Jack Perry shoots up the leg, looking for a snare trap on Jay Lethal. He found it.
He's got it. Fans chanting, tap, tap. Blake Christian rolls over. He was a legal man. Rolling to the ropes on the near side. So close.
Frustration on the part of Young Bucks and Perry, but they got to keep their foot on the gas now.
Yeah, these men have had plenty of matches where they've been frustrated, but they can continue to come back. Tag, here's Jack Perry in. Jack Perry, that leg ripped over early on. Jay Lethal comes in, swinging away.
Lethal calling out Jack Perry, asking the former national champion to stand toe-to-toe with him. Perry into the ropes, Lethal ready for it. Lethal combination.
And they lead to the lethal injection, and that's exactly what he thinks. He calls for it.
Oh, but Matt and Nick Jackson very familiar with that, looking to counter it.
Coming in illegally.
Look at this. Now Jay Lethal's caught over the top. Doubles over the top. Sunset flip, if you will.
How is Rick Knox allowing this?
Watched it and enjoyed it.
Now Matt and Nick Jackson on the move, but Blake Christian, Lee Johnson a step quicker than the Young Bucks.
How about this? These young kids continue to fire back, and now Lethal's going for it again.
Double lethal injection, he finds it.
How about that? Jack Perry with a thrust kick.
Lee Johnson, one of his own. Hammer throw reversed by Perry, sends Johnson in the corner, but Johnson ready with the back elbow.
Up on top is Lee. Up on top, you see Jay Lethal there. Blake Christian with a
The stomp, the dead belly driver, the elbow from Lethal.
One, disappointed Jay Lethal. The fans chant, "This is awesome," as a tag is made. And now both members of the Swirl come in. Now look at this, standing over Jack Perry. Jack looks around. Jack fighting now. All three men off. You see the Bucks on the corner trying to pull themselves up. And a little friendly fire, if you will. Chop from Jungle Jack.
Nothing friendly about those knife-edge chops from Perry.
Tag was made a blind tag.
Oh, rough landing for Perry, coming down hard on the side of his hip.
Matt Jackson, I do believe, is legal man. Try the legal. And Jackson again. Super kick party. Look, man, we've got such tremendous action back and forth. Knee strike that time by Blake Christian.
Blake Christian, Lee Johnson going to work, building momentum, double springboard, but Matt and Nick Jackson cutting them off at the pass.
They look at Jack.
And now Jack Perry launched over with that knee strike on Lethal.
Super kick again. Jack Perry in position up on top. My God.
Double reverse work on Rana for Jack Perry. The pendulum has shifted in favor of the Elite here.
Let's see if they can keep it going. Jack is up on top. Jack.
Ori Harmoon.
The bouncer driver.